And Daisy will look into a scenario in which Germany and France go to war. And they're allowed to bring in other nations. With the first plan being made by Germany was to try to get land access to Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Why would they do this again? Well, to get a better front with France. Because this front here is kind of mountainous, but over here it's flat. Flatter. Very flat here. With Belgium and the Netherlands never expecting this. Yes, history does repeat itself. With France trying to send in supplies to support this front, ends up being right here is where the front gets set up. But then it gets stabilized. And the question now becomes, who is willing to invade Switzerland? Which becomes France pretty fast. With France having a goal here of capturing all of Switzerland, with them starting to capture most of it, but then German enforcements arrive and push them back. And the front is stabilized here. With Germany launching another offensive, because Germany has an advantage in the early phase of the war, with them crossing into France. Eventually, probably a few weeks or even a few months into the conflict. With Germany's plan now being going to fail if France does manage to succeed in either front. With France having a successful counter-offensive, Germany's in a lot of trouble because, well, they don't have a second option to go through if this one fails. With the occupation becoming right to their border. With Germany not liking this, they start their second offensive, which really gets to here in Belgium. Hey, that looks like when I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4 and think it's a good idea to invade Belgium. Very much so. And while Germany starts getting behind the front line, with this second attack going pretty well, and capturing quite a bit of French territory and kicking France out of here, and France has to reorganize its military, and in the time it takes to do that, the front line becomes like this. As France is getting ready for an attack. With France managing to push back the lands occupied in this area too. But their goal is to get Poland involved. With Germany deciding to get Belarus involved, telling Belarus they can have land. Is this really an alliance? No. Are they just doing it for land? Yes. With Poland having started war, yes, and attacking on the border, now they finally cross. And they near to Berlin. Why? They capture Berlin, so Germany now sends forces to kick back Poland from their capital. Lots of them. Which literally, basically, as France seize the initiative again and push them back. Almost out of Belgium, because, well, the defensive line can hold a bit. And, well, almost out of Switzerland. And it becomes here. But at this point, well, Germany, with all those extra forces on the eastern front with Poland, decided to go into Poland. And, well, Belarus's offensive finally initiates. With the goal of meeting around the Battle of Warsaw breaks out, with both countries managing to encircle it and take it, with Wrocław and Gdansk and a bunch of other cities managing to fall. But France starts a new offensive, which fails to liberate there, so they decide to start a new offensive. the offensive into the Rhine region, with Germany in quite a bit of trouble, but luckily they managed to push them back. They start doing controversial things on the French border, including invading just borders. No, I'm kidding. Including a restart of this front, but further south. And they try to move down towards Paris, with this being known as the Paris Offensive. With them finally managing to encircle Paris, they start pushing back on it. But at this time, tension starts to grow within this country over the war taking too long and such high casualties. And well, with a failure to capture Paris, as Paris is reliberated, a strategic blow to them, the Germans managed to hold the defensive here, but this is a big blow. With France's with France finishing its goal of taking Switzerland and moving into southern Germany. But that front really just fails, with them getting kicked out of southern Germany. But they still have a hold on Switzerland. But yeah, with them really having a struggle to push Germany out of the Benelux, but once they do, it was a big victory. With Germany holding on to Poland still, like occupying it. With the city of Hamburg falling, and then this area of Germany. With a new offensive into the Rhine, this offensive in the Rhine is to take really good resources in this region from Germany. And then France launches its offensive towards Berlin. And they get pushed back to the Rhine, and they get pushed back from here all the way past Hamburg and almost to Oldenburg. But then this front manages to start to look more like this, then this. And Germany sees it's over, with the attack towards Berlin happening again. And well, this time it's a success, except one problem. This area gets encircled by Germany and they push it back. Although French forces hold position here, manage to hold position here. Keep that in your mind. They held positions there. They move up into this region, and well, Bavaria revolts. That's not what Bavaria looks like. And while these French forces move in, a coup d'etat is launched in the rest of Germany by Germany, with Belarus exiting the war. So let's see how the treaty goes, with the Netherlands gaining quite a bit of land in Germany and part of the Rhine area. Part of the Rhine area goes to Belgium and Luxembourg, with the majority of the Rhine going to France. Parts of Baden-Württemberg to France. Bavaria gains independence. Poland gains lands, but loses land to Belarus. Switzerland loses lands to France, specifically the French populated areas, and they're turned into a puppet. While Germany is not turned into a puppet, it's still not independent. Exactly. It's run by a pro-French government, but it's not exactly a puppet, because it doesn't necessarily have to do what France says has to do. It doesn't necessarily. And that's pretty much all for today's video. I hope you really liked this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, but not until you subscribe. Bye, guys!